Hello everyone, and welcome to another video once again. Today we'll be talking about the guys over at Marvel, because it's very well known that Disney love its Marvel brand and put a lot of effort into the franchises as a whole. They have just released their next scheduled lineup, and as you can see it's very exciting with various films throughout the year. It always makes us Doctor Who fans though a bit disappointed, because apart from the main TV series we get no other TV content. So would a Marvel approach for the BBC be a good idea, where you have various spin-offs, TV shows running throughout the year, to keep us all occupied and happy when the main TV show is off the air? Well, let's start with the more depressing stuff first, and that would be the sad facts. The current main Doctor Who TV series is sadly no longer at the height of its popularity. That doesn't mean it's unsuccessful, because it's not. It still regularly takes a place in the top 30 TV charts in the UK, and it still roughly gets around 5 to 6 million viewers, which is still a great number of people watching. However, it simply isn't as popular as the brand was when David Tennant was the face of the show. Back in the David Tennant era, the show roughly got around 7 to 8 million viewers, even peaking much further than that on special occasion episodes. That is obviously a big difference compared to the show ratings for the series in 2020. Popularity of course isn't everything, but most likely the BBC would want the main TV series to be more popular with the general audience if they were to invest further into more spin-off TV series. The other sad factor is money. It's clear knowledge the BBC simply don't have anywhere near a budget that Disney have. The BBC are always sadly facing budget cuts, and overall it means they have to be extremely careful with what they invest into. So you're probably sitting there right now thinking, that's it, the BBC would never invest in more spin-off shows and the idea is dead. Well, never say never, and we have seen since 2005 in particular, the BBC are interested in expanding the Doctor Who brand further than ever before. In 2006 came the release of the first series of the new Doctor Who spin-off, Torchwood. You may have noticed 2006 was only 2 seasons into the revival of the main TV series, and it was clear Torchwood was a risk when the TV series wasn't yet hugely popular with the audience. But as we know, Torchwood turned out to be a massive success for the BBC and the brand as a whole. Then in the following year, 2007, came the new BBC spin-off, The Sarah Jane Adventures. This was taken with more a pinch of salt, starting off with just one special episode, The Invasion of the Bane, to see how the audience would react, but luckily it was a huge success and the show ran for 5 seasons before Elizabeth's sad passing in 2011. During most of the Matt Smith era, spin-off shows were pretty much non-existent, with the BBC focusing on only the main TV show instead. The BBC, however, during the Peter Capaldi era, returned to the route of spin-off shows, running alongside the main series. Unfortunately though, the spin-off in question was Class, and it was pretty much a disaster for the BBC, achieving terribly low ratings and a poor reaction overall from the Doctor Who fandom. It's no surprise since this failure in 2017, the BBC has not since invested in any new spin-off shows. However, going back to Torchwood, and we know the BBC took a risk here. Torchwood only aired after 2 seasons of the main TV show coming back in 2005, and it was clear Doctor Who was yet at the height of its popularity. This does give us some hope that despite the current ratings for the current TV era, that the BBC could still take a risk and invest in some further spin-off ideas. Without the introduction of Torchwood and the Sarah Jane Adventures, the Russell T Davies era might have not been as popular without them. They clearly contributed towards the brand's success in the 2005 to 2010 period, and maybe that is a big factor in why the brand has never been as successful and popular since. So maybe it's time the BBC took the jump once again and invested now into an expansion of the Doctor Who brand with more spin-off shows. There would be possible big advantages of further TV shows focusing on the Doctor Who universe. For starters, the BBC would most likely create a more loyal and satisfied Doctor Who fanbase. It's clear the current TV show is more divisive than it has ever been before. With various spin-offs running alongside the TV show while it's off air, the BBC have the opportunity to satisfy the fans with other Doctor Who shows instead. The other advantage would be the opportunity to get more people into the world of Doctor Who. The BBC tend to focus the main TV show on getting new fans invested into the brand. However, that comes at the cost of restarting the show with a fresh start every 3 years. So why not instead try and get new fans elsewhere with a brand new spin-off idea? The good thing with spin-offs is that you can focus them on a certain part of the audience. Therefore, if the BBC wanted more younger fans, then invest in a spin-off designed for the CBBC channel. And if the BBC want more older fans, invest in a spin-off dedicated for BBC Three instead. Just because they might not have watched the main TV show doesn't necessarily mean they will not watch a spin-off TV show instead. And there is still a chance, especially with good marketing, the new audience will watch the spin-offs, and if they are impressed, they will head over to the main TV show also. It's good news overall for the BBC, and with the BBC working with production companies like HBO for example, if the BBC are even stuck for cash, they could always try and get some co-productions going with companies like HBO for example. It's definitely not necessarily over for the world of Doctor Who spin-offs in my opinion, but the big question now is what spin-off ideas would I possibly like to see come to life? Well, for the CBBC channel and a younger audience, I think a series focused on Classic Who companion Ace would be a great idea. It is always felt that due to Doctor Who cancellation in 1989 that Sophie Aldred deserves to come back and finally give us more Ace action. I feel Ace could easily lead a new CBBC series having a similar style to the Sarah Jane Adventures. In terms of BBC Three and a bit of an older audience, I'd quite like to see the planned spin-off with Rose Tyler come to life. I know Rose's time in the show feels over, but I think with Billie Piper fronting a TV show, she could easily attract some new viewers to the show. Plus, Rose Tyler is still a very popular character overall, and I could imagine Rose being able to lead a spin-off more designed for a slightly older audience. Other spin-off ideas I'd love to see come to life would be a series, all taking place on the planet Gallifrey, a Clara and Me spin-off series, a Fugitive Doctor series with Joe Martin, an 8th Doctor series with Paul McGann, a Bill and Nardole spin-off series, a Cybermen spin-off series, a Martha Jones spin-off series, a Petang spin-off series. Okay, maybe not the last one, but you get the script. There are hundreds of potential spin-off ideas, and I'd really like to see the BBC expand the Doctor Who brand in the near future. But what do you think? Let me know your thoughts as always in the comment section below, and if you have enjoyed this video then please hit that like button below, it really helps the channel out, and subscribe for future Doctor Who content. Thanks all for watching, take care, and I'll see you all next time.